can't remember if I vlogged today at all. I think I have. Work went well. I am now at a library for a library book sale, and they did not advertise this, but it's until the 18th, and it says fill a bag for $10. Let's hope this is a good sale, because I did drive an hour to be here. Well, I knew I should have called ahead and asked about a young adult section, because I walked out empty-handed. I think I'm definitely going to remember to ask about young adult section for these sales that are like not out in the middle of nowhere, but pretty much. Because a lot of them are like older adults, which is totally fine. But I even looked in the adult section and I just there's just, yeah, adult books just still don't, and I don't know if they really ever will interest me, just because so many of them, even when they're fiction, they get away from like exciting stuff to me. Like, it's all just based in like relationships and marriage and all of that. So, but it was a nice little drive, and I like driving, so you know, it's all good. It's better for my bookshelves too. And there's another one coming up next week that I'm really excited about, and I've been to that one a few times before, and the listing specifically talks about young adult books, which is great. So yeah, I mean, I'm not too mad or too upset. I like the drive, and it's an easy drive, so it's all good. Well, just as I was about to get on the highway, I noticed that there was a bookstore called Wall of Books, and I said, you know what, I'm over here, I've never heard of this place before, why don't I go inside? You know, I'm here, so I am gonna go inside and check it out. Yeah, it's called Walls of oh my god, sorry, oh my god, this is one of the locations. This is one of the Gottwalls Books location. Oh my god, that is so... This is one of the Gottwalls Books locations. Gottwalls Books is a... I might actually just be about to spend a fortune here. That's not good. Gottwalls Books is one of the bookstores I stopped in November on my way back from Florida. I have been getting emails from them saying, hey, we're currently having our buy 10, get 10 free sale. And I was like, oh yeah, you know, and so I was like, oh, they have a location like up north, or like not north, but like near Athens, sort of, which is where I am. And I was like, oh, well, I'm not up there often, like whatever. But this is fun, I'm here. I don't know if I'm going to take part in the sale, but I'm very excited that I'm here. I definitely did not get 10 books, or 20 books. I got 3. But the 3 that I got, one of them is a sequel to one of the books called Proxy that I made a TikTok about. Had no idea it had a sequel. Ended up finding that one. I also found a book called The Honeys, which is a newer one, but I've had it on my list for a while because I've wanted to read it. And so I was really excited to find that there. And then the last one was one that I just found that sounded interesting, and the reviews online were pretty good. So yes, I'm very, very excited for that. So look at that. The trip was not for nothing. I got home and I have been productive. I did the dishes. I cleaned Nola's water fountain, and now I have a few books that need to be sent out via paperback swap before I sit down to start reading a book that I really hope I will enjoy. Plus, I want to put away the 3 books that I got today, which are, as I mentioned before, this is the sequel to that book that I read and I enjoyed. This is the one book that I got, and then this is The Honeys. Whew. So, anyway, I'm a little warm because I was moving all around. But anyway, I'm a little mad at myself because I once again forgot to turn the heat off before I left, but I turned it off now. So anyway, I'm gonna do this, which is gonna cost me some money, which is fine, but I have like 5 books I need to send out, I think. So definitely want to do that sooner rather than later so that they can go out tomorrow. So I had 4 books to send out, so those are all out. I now have 14 free swaps. I just haven't checked recently to see what I would want to swap because I have enough and I just haven't had a free moment, but those are all in the mailbox. I am getting ready. I'm just gonna eat something quickly and then I'm gonna sit down so I can read because it is already 7:10. Nola wants me to sit down. I want to sit down. By the way, I have clothes in the washer. I did that too. Nola's food came in, which was great because it originally wasn't get here till tomorrow. And I was a little worried because I was like, oh my gosh, please tell me she won't run out. Which even if it did arrive tomorrow, I don't think, now I'm realizing I don't think it would have. But anyway, I don't think she would have run out. But that came in, put that away. So yes, food and then book. So far, I'm a little disappointed with this book. 44 pages in. There's a lot of points of view, and I don't think that's how it should have been done because I'm giving it 100 pages. That's what I'm doing. And if it's not intriguing me by then, I will move on. Yeah, I gave it 103 pages. There's way too many points of view. It's written very strangely. It's very hard to keep track of a lot of the characters, who they are, because there's so many of them. There's the setup of this love triangle that I'm like, why is there a love triangle? This one of the characters' boyfriends follows her there because his family is rich and he just can. Like, what in the world? What? That's ridiculous. No. And it just, I don't know. They called sky people. That's what sky people? Do we have a more specific name? You have all these names of these tribes, of these, original tribes that are all very creative and probably a lot of them based out of fact. Oh, and you come up with sky people? Like, I don't know. I'm really bummed because I was really looking forward to reading this trilogy. It was written back like around the Hunger Games Divergent series, so time. So there were a lot of people that were trying to say that this author was copying the Hunger. It's not copying Hunger Games. Hunger Games is, in my opinion, a lot better by a long shot. But yeah, there's just, the main thing, just way too many points of view. It's also written, as I said, very strangely, where like everything is in, I don't want to say present tense, because it is in present tense, but it's just not written in a very good way in present tense. I also don't know what his obsession is, the author's obsession is with numbers. Why are there so many numbers? It's like 140 out of the 160 people gripped their armrests on the plane. 137 of them looked to I was like, are you kidding me? Seriously? No. So I'm really bummed because I really wanted to like the series. So that's a bummer. But we'll see what's next. At least I'm clearing out the shelves. So while that book series may have been a unfortunate fail, I am happy to say that the next one that popped up was actually another series from actually around the same time called the Mara Dyer series, which I remember years and years and years ago when I was working on the Percy Jackson web series that my friend Sierra was doing. She was a really big fan of the books. And I remember her talking about them, and I have never read them until now. And so far, I am really enjoying the first one. I hope it will end in a way that will make me want to continue reading them, because I know it's a 3-book series, and then there is a follow-along book that I have that's based on a different character that's in the first one, but, centers on that character. It would be nice to have a book series that I really enjoy after we're only like halfway through March and having so many that I've already DNF'd this year. So anyway, but I am going to go to bed. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Social media is in the description. Love you all.